Google has just released VEO 3.1. And now I just read through this. It was released about 50 minutes ago. I just read through this and I am stoked. Absolutely stoked. So let's go through this. So we have VEO 3.1 and VEO 3.1 Fast. All right. It now allows us to generate richer audio, natural conversations to synchronize sound effects, gives us greater narrative control, and improved understanding of cinematic styles. That's good. Now we also have enhanced image to video capabilities with better prompt adherence to deliver superior audio and visual quality and maintaining character consistency. So that's good news. And now my favorite, finally, my favorite part of this entire update, I've been waiting for this forever, is the phasing out of VEO 2 and adding those capabilities to VEO 3.1, meaning that we have more ingredients to video aspect, so we can guide the creative process to give it 3 reference images of characters, objects, or even scenes. So this will help us with character consistency over multiple shots, as well as applying a specific style to our video. So here we have so that example had these 2 references. We have this color scheme with a bunch of balls behind closed doors, and you can see all of these balls have this little color pattern, which is pretty huge. Then we have scene extension. So if you're familiar with Flow, you'll know that most capabilities were limited to only VEO 2 Fast, which there were some workarounds with some things, but the quality difference between VEO 3 and VEO 2 was pretty substantial. So now that we have the ability to extend scenes within Flow utilizing VEO 3, or rather 3.1 now, we can create extended videos. So we can create longer clips, right? And yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then, oh my goodness, my favorite, finally, if you know me, if you know my generation style, especially for productive sound, my music channel, I create looped animations. And before, I could only do this in VEO 2. But now we have the ability to control our video with first and last frames. Oh my goodness. I don't think you guys know how huge this is. So we can create smooth, natural scenes that bridge 2 different images. So we give it a starting frame and an ending frame, and then VEO 3.1 will then create the animation with the starting frame and then end it at the ending frame. So here you can see we have a little, what would this even be? Like an origami spike ball thing. And then for the final frame, it has a humanoid. So this animation, look at that. Boom. It's not perfect. There was some issue transitioning in there, but that's pretty good. Like, this is massive. Absolutely massive, you guys. And so looks like we have a few different things in here that people are utilizing VEO 3.1 from. So we have Promise Studios, generative AI movie studio within its Muse platform, and then this company is also doing stuff with 3.1. But anyway, yeah, that's the gist of this. So now I'm going to kind of play with this a little bit. So I'm going to go into Flow here, and just to show you guys, oh, kind of skipped over that, but just to show you guys what we're working with, what this kind of looks like. So in here, we still have VEO 2. So that's, I don't really like VEO 2 anymore. VEO 2 is old news. But yeah, we have VEO 3.1 Fast, and this should still be free for Ultra users. Yeah, so VEO 3 Fast uses 0 credits for Ultra subscribers. So if you're an Ultra subscriber, that's beautiful. And then if we go to quality real quick, still 100 credits per use, or rather per generation, which is fine. Now, if you're familiar with my animation strategy, at least for productive sound. So here I have the first frame. Let's see if I can bring this up. Actually, so right here, I'll just edit. So I have this little animation here, or rather it's not animated, but this frame, it has pretty cool scene. It has the productive sound logo on it, but realistically, I just want this to be animated just a little bit, right? This is for a focus music channel, productive sound, right? So I don't want it to be too flashy. I just want it to be like a living photograph. So what I do, give you guys some sauce here, is I'll take this first frame and then I'll also add that as the final frame. So the start frame and the end frame are identical. And then I'll just do minimal animation, typing on keyboard, city lights, twinkle, pumpkin glows, just something super simple like that. So I'll just run that. And whoops, I just forgot. We do not want portrait. So if you're not familiar with this, we select aspect ratio and we'll go to landscape. Since my reference images are landscape, this is going to turn out terribly. So make sure you switch that. And yeah, just to show you what this looks like while this other one is generating. I mean, it's still actually animated it. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely tell these are terrible. So make sure that you generate the correct aspect ratio for the image. But anyway, we have here, ooh, so much better. And real quick, after we go through these, I just want to show you, like this one's not very, I mean, it's not bad. The fingers kind of distort a little bit. That one's good. I just want to show you real quick what these looked like for the old generations. So you'll see I could only do this with VEO 2 right there. And they weren't bad, but you can definitely tell they weren't, like VEO 2 just wasn't as good. Like very subtle animations. It didn't really do much else aside from just, like this is the one I used because I like the leg movements. But you can tell the fingers just distort a little bit. It didn't really adhere to the prompt. Like there's no movement in the background. It's very still and kind of lifeless, which still isn't bad. Like VEO 2 was not bad. But now that we have VEO 3, like look how much better this is. Not this one. That one's kind of weird. This one's kind of weird too. It has some artifacts. But this one, like the glow of the laptop screen, just gives it more life. I really like this one too, like the hair and the clouds, the moon. I could have said something about the cars on the street. Like my prompt is much worse too. You can see my prompt is much better for the VEO 2, even though I got a terrible result relative to this one. So I really like this one. But now I want to flex the power of extending the scenes real quick, because that's another huge one. So let's use, like these are all looped animations. So I mean, we're not going to get crazy result, but we'll do this one. So we're going to add this to scene. And it's really as simple as just going here, clicking this little plus, and then just extend. So we'll say she takes a break from typing and looks out over the bustling city. So something like that. Add some more life to this. All right, now that this is generated, let's check it out. Yeah, not bad. Then if we play it from the start, should see a seamless transition from the first frame or the first clip to the second clip. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the headphones are supposed to have the ears, not necessarily the mask. But also, if you select the extended clip, you can go through all of the different generations for said clip. So you can see here on the side, I have 4 generations for this extension, so I can see which one I like most. Yep, that one looks weird because the headphones disappear. This one, I think I already like. Very natural. Folding the arms is a good touch. And then, ooh, we could generate another clip for this utilizing this end frame. Oh my goodness. So we can create an animation using this frame, and then we can loop that back to the starting frame of this animation. So it loops. So it's like what would that be? Like a 20-second animation that is looped. So I really like this one. And then the last one here, we'll check this out. The hair kind of comes out of nowhere. That's not very great. And I just want you to understand that my prompt for this was not good. I didn't say anything about the hair or really anything about her aside from what she's doing. I didn't add anything for the city, but obviously prompting is huge. It's a huge aspect of this. So just keep that in mind. And then lastly, yeah, I want to execute the idea that I just had. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this last frame, save this as an asset, and we'll just wait for that to upload. We'll take this, and then we'll take the first frame right here, and then we're going to generate. So I'm just going to use another basic prompt. Actually, I'll just grab the prompt that I used for VEO 2 just to see what we get. And then we'll do that, put that in there, and then we'll just generate. And then that's going to add on to this entire animation. And we should have a 20-second animation that loops through her working, taking a break, folding her arms, looking out over the city, and then going back to working and then working more, right? It's going to be a loop. And while this loads, I just want to tell you that I am giving away my sauce right now. This animation style and the use case for this animation style. I'll leave the link to Productive Sound down below so you can check it out. I literally create animations like this in addition to music, all with AI to create worlds. Okay, I have a digital piece of real estate, a 24-hour live stream on Productive Sound that cycles through all the animations that I make in addition to all the music. So check that out if you're into AI stuff like this, but also if you need like something to listen to while you work, because it's all focused music, all deep house music. And now this is good to go. So let's check this out. So we have right back into the transition. Okay. Right back to typing. We got some movement of cars in the background to add more life. Like, this is so massive, you guys. I don't think you realize, at least for me, like, I'm going to have a heyday, an absolute heyday. And again, I've said it like 1,000 times, but the prompt is terrible. Or no, it didn't. For some reason, the pumpkin is on fire and glowing. But look at that. It just loops right back around. Boom. Beautiful. So assuming I like this first generation, we'll just leave that there. And then what you can do, if you like this, we have a 23-second looped animation, and then I can just download this here. Now that we have it exported, I'm going to download that. And then if you guys want to see how I upscale this, interpolate the frames, and increase the overall quality, you can check out this video here to go through A to Z my entire process and workflow for creating AI animations. But my friend, I've been waiting for this forever. I'm excited. I'm going to get to work on some animations, and I do live stream while creating this. So if I'm live right now while you're watching this, tune in, say what's up, come bullshit with me, hang out with the community, the crew, and give me some ideas on what you want me to create with both VEO 3.1 now and Sora 2. So my friend, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you when I see you. Until then, as always, peace.